All right, let's see what's going on tonight. Hello, welcome. Hello. All right, you guys, if you do donation on here, $4.99 or more, I give you a channel message. Okay. Um, how are you? And also, if you want to join my Patreon, you guys, I did a video on Divine Union and what it feels like, what it's all about, what it involves. And I'm going to start doing a series on that, okay? Because I'm learning this myself. And I feel like it's really important for you guys to get that information on what it's all about out there. What's right, what's wrong, what's really going on. So, hit up my Patreon if you would like to find that. Patreon.com/Wicked Virgo Tarot, or just download Patreon app and look up Wicked Virgo Tarot. You should find me, subscribe. A lot of you are going to be meeting your true divine counterpart this year. A lot of unions are going to be falling into place this year and next year. Okay, for real. Yes, the Patreon video was very educational. And what Divine Union is all about, you guys, is, and there's just so much misinformation out there, is how I feel. So, Deborah, thank you. You're going to be traveling to 3 different places this next year. And that will be funded. Your ancestors will make sure of that. All right, so we can chit-chat in here, you guys. If you want to just chit-chat, go ahead and start chit-chatting. I really recommend my 2-heart clearing if you're wondering if your connection is worth it. It helps open up the hearts. It helps clear all of that junk that's blocking divine union. I open up the union timeline and push you down it. Your higher selves, I align them. However, it can bring up the hidden truths in your connection that you may not be seeing. Okay, so some people are emailing me like, he got moody with me. I found out about a third party. What's going on? Well, that was already there, and you're seeing truth. So my 2-heart clearings are no joke. My goal is to get you into a divine union, a healthy divine union. If there's hidden things or subconscious things or blockages there, you need to know that, right? Because of the divine union, you're both in truth and you're both aligned with your own individual selves. As you get into a union, you create that larger energy, right? And you can't create that if the masculine is hiding things or wearing a false mask. So some of the 2-heart clearings, they get contact, things start, going well right away. Some of them, all of a sudden, something's exposed that was hidden. Okay, their subconscious demons come out, that sort of thing. So in order to be in divine union, I talked about this on my Patreon. In order to be in divine union, you have to expel these things. You have to expel the blockages. And it's 2 people that have eliminated their karma and don't have this karmic debt together and are going down path. Okay, and this is the series I'm going to start on Patreon talking about this. Okay. Zero contact, I can still do it. I can still align them, their higher selves with you. You may start getting more telepathic communication, more energetic healing. I can't promise they will come in, but I had a couple where they did get contact. Okay. I can tell you what results I see kind of that may happen, what may or may not happen. I write out a report. I did a review on my Instagram, you guys. One of my clients I did the clearing on, and her counterpart got moody, he got combative, they got in fights, they broke up kind of thing, they went their separate ways, they went no contact and separated, and she thought it was done, and I'm like, it's not. It's just that what was already there is being exposed. They separated. She worked on herself, he worked on himself, and guess who came to her doorstep? Him. And he was changed. And now he serves her like the divine feminine deserves to be served. Okay? So, it's been effective, but there may be some chaos after that. Hello, John. There may be some chaos after that. You know? But you can't get to divine union without clearing those. What's going on with the masculine collective right now? Okay, so they're still holding on to you guys, okay? And I do feel like that the masculine collective is starting to see the feminine's worth. That's what I'm getting with this. They're starting to see the feminine's worth. Conspiracy of everything, what I see for you, there's if you're building a business right now, and I feel like you are, there's going to be some social media platform that's going to explode, like some video or some sort of post. Okay, so this is them holding on to you is what I'm seeing. Okay, so I feel like what they're going to do is they're going to try to show off to you from a distance for some of you. Okay, maybe you're in no contact with this. There may be some sort of social media post or something like that for some of you, or some sort of hints that they are changing, okay, and they're working on themselves, and they want you to see it. They're manifesting you, okay, they are manifesting you. That's very clear, okay? So if you're in no contact right now, I feel like this masculine collective I'm picking up right now is trying to manifest you. But they got to learn how to honor and respect the divine feminine. Okay? And that's a lesson that's coming upon them at this current moment. They have a lot of anxiety right now, you guys, and a lot of the masculines, what's going on as well, is their abilities are starting to come out. Their mediumship, their, you know, if they have mediumship, their psychic abilities, whatever they may have. Okay, it's starting to come out and it's starting to happen. And it's giving them anxiety. Okay, so I do see their sleepless nights here, and some of this is because of their karma coming up, so depending on situation to situation, but some of this is their abilities are overactive at this moment, and it's kind of scaring them. A lot of water energy, some of you dealing with the water sign, yup, okay, yup. You are the way. So the divine feminine leads the way, and this is still to be true. The divine feminine lightens the path, okay? That's just the way it works. And a lot of the masculine don't want to admit this, okay? They don't want to admit that the feminine energy actually is stronger than the masculine energy because it involves the heart space. You light the path. Listen to the song Hotel California, okay? It's about the system and the matrix imprisonment. Who helps him get out of that and who lightens his path? Listen to the lyrics. The feminine does with her lantern. So there is like an ego thing here that's like, okay, so the feminine actually lightens the way and you show them the way. So there's this realization of that. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, but it's an ego death because the masculines kind of see this. Some of them see this if they're unevolved. They see this as their balls being taken, okay? Like on a literal basis. But I do feel like a lot of emotional turmoil coming up for the masculine collective right now. With the justice here, there's a lot of karmic baggage. And wait till Libra season. Karma, boom, boom, boom. Scorpio season, Tower card. You know, it's going to be a painful rest of the fall. What is fall? Transformation. Okay? So the anxiety is off the charts. The anxiety is very much off the charts right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Pain in the heart space. Painful realizations. Shitty third parties. These are just messages I'm getting. Sharon, that would be correct. Something's harvesting your abilities then, okay? You can get a clearing with me. I can open it back up. Maria, your message is you're being led towards traveling. You're being recommended to travel. Andrea, your message is a masculine from your past is going to reconcile with you in 2 to 3 weeks. So that would be an attack on your heart space, Sharon. So there's a burden in their heart. There's a heaviness in their heart right now. And I feel like a lot of these masculines are very heartbroken. Okay? And a lot of it is because perhaps they missed an opportunity with you. They pushed you away. They fucked it up. That's why I'm seeing self-sabotaging, or take it as it resonates. Okay? And they want to be with you, so they're having this draw towards you, and you're enlightening their path. So there's this huge ego thing towards a lot of men right now. And I feel like this is on a collective scale. That the feminine births, okay, the feminine births a lot of things. Not only do we birth, new souls into this planet, we birth a lot more than that. So the men kind of need to like swallow their pride about this and allow the feminine to have their position, okay, and this is part of the ego trip, or the ego blow to the ego for them. Okay? And ladies, it's not us being men, because we need to allow men to be men. That's not the case, because men are healing their masculinity and learning how to be more manly as well. And they're getting tested. The masculine collective is getting very tested right now to be in the masculinity. And the masculinity has a lot to do with the 3D world, right? And the obstacles in that, and learning how to be a man in the 3D world. So they're getting that as well. There's a lot of tests being thrown at the men to test their endurance, to test their strength, that sort of thing. They're getting that also. But they're also getting this blow to the heart space at the moment. Okay? But they know in order to be with you that they have to take risk, they have to take action, they have to actually try, because they feel the feminine strict boundaries right now with that. And you guys, you want your value and you want your respect, and you're not going to take any less. Yeah, is that true? Look at that. This threw out at me. Heart fog. Okay, so they're like getting mixed signals and blocked emotions, and there's this repressed emotions coming up, and that's why a lot of them they're trying to numb these emotions out, and they've been engaging in these lower frequencies, the lower matrix frequencies, those demons in the lower matrix frequencies, those pleasure traps, the pleasure entrapments, okay, to try to avoid this, but they're no longer getting pleasure from that anymore. So this heart fog is being felt for what it truly is, okay? So I feel like they're feeling this heart blockage for some of them. And they know they owe you an apology, a big apology. Yeah, see, the Divine Masculine Collective is learning they need to heal this. The Masculine Collective needs to heal on a collective scale. What is Masculine's actual goal? Shit has been fucked up for a while. Yes, they do get timid, Janie, towards the feminine when they heal. They get scared of it because you also trigger their demons. You trigger their ego death. You trigger them in general, okay? And you got to be careful, because the masculine, you guys, and this happened to me with my ex, their subconscious demons will attack you, okay? So that's where I'm telling you, if there's hidden truth there, and like if you get a clearing from me, the 2 heart clearing or whatever, that hidden truth is going to come up. And a lot of you do get demonic attacks from somebody's subconscious demons, okay? It does happen. So I feel like as this person heals their actual masculinity, they're going to come in and apologize, okay? And they're going to show you more respect and honor. They're super overwhelmed right now with the karma they've been receiving. That's very clear. So for a lot of you, there's separation here that's been divinely orchestrated because of the blockages that you have between one another. But there's a lot of chemistry here, and there's a pull here. There's a really intense pull here. They see you for your worth, okay? They see your worth. They really do, and they see that you value yourself, okay? And you're not going to take this value off yourself, and you're not going to play bullshit games is what I'm getting, okay? You're not going to play Matrix Boy bullshit games. And they're kind of seeing this. And their games are not working with you anymore. Like, they can't play you, they can't control you, they can't. Is that the case? That's what I'm seeing. They really miss that intimacy with you. They miss that bonding with you. They miss your nurturing. They miss the divine feminine, okay? They love the divine feminine, but they don't want to fucking honor you correctly. Is that the case? Because that's what I'm hearing. But they miss the nurturing aspect of a divine feminine, because then when you guys are in your feminine place, you're nurturing, you're loving, you have this sweet side, you have all of that. But men need to get over their ego, right? So they have this attachment to you, and they crave the divine feminine energy. That's very obvious. They want your intimacy. They want your sensual side. They want all of that. But they have to honor you first. They have to see your value. They have to honor your value. So they've been playing victim, yada, 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 arrogant assholes, blah, blah, blah. And they realize that you've had enough. You've had enough. What's the next move of these masculine collective? A lot of water energy today, so I feel like there's a ton of water signs here that you guys are dealing with. What's the next move? There's gonna be a very intense ending coming in their life that's gonna hurt, okay? And like I said, the masculines are being tested right now, their endurance, okay, and their masculinity and that sort of thing. So there's going to be endings, like very intense endings of cycles in their life. And I do see them kind of lurking around, and I do see a slow movement happening here, but they have to approach you in a new way. So they're going to kind of spy on you. I feel like they're going to wait for the right moment to contact some of you. Oh, yes. Some of them are going to be rushing in with the passionate offers, you guys, okay? There's a lot of ending. So I don't know what's going on there, but there's a lot of ending. I'm picking up ending here. I keep hearing ending. You guys ready for election year? You like election year? It's going to be crazy this upcoming year, you guys. See, I want to reach out to you. But they're scared to reach out to you because they don't know how you're going to react. Jill, your message is to keep working hard on yourself because it's going to pay off very soon here. Yeah, they want their cake and eat it too. What's 923? Election is going, like, there's going to be all the debates and all that bullshit because I believe November 2024 is going to be the actual election, right? November 2024, so that's about approximately a year. It's going to be crazy this upcoming year. Who do you think is going to get in? Because I have my philosophy. My emotions for you have always been intense. I'm so proud of who you have become. So they, yeah, see, look, they know you enlighten the way. Denise, so do I. He's an idiot. Okay, so they're actually admiring you. They're proud of you. It's their ego. Okay, it's their ego, 100%. And a masculine should support their feminine and honor them, right? I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, no shit. Rapture watch? Well, we are in the rapture, that's correct. No comment on the Jewish holidays. I'm not going to get into that crap. I'll have a whole bunch of trolling. I think DeSantis is going to win. I predicted that like 2 years ago. You're so beautiful inside and out. I sometimes struggle to express my feelings for you. That's just my prediction. I don't care if people don't like him or not. It's not about his character. If Trump gets in, it's going to start a World War III. Who gives a fuck what people do? Okay, this is how I feel. Okay, for one thing, it's a stage. Okay, so everything you're seeing on TV is bullshit. It's the setting up of a stage. Okay? Somebody's personal life, who gives a fuck? Okay? I don't care what people are doing in their personal life. What I care about is this economy actually improving. And this last 4 years, economy went to shade. I didn't really care because I didn't let it apply to me. But we need something else in office. We need another force behind this. It's a possibility he could win. I don't know. You guys, it's going to cause a war, I feel, if he does. It's going to cause a lot of drama. I also feel there's going to be a partial collapse in a lot of the economy. I just heard something about a hurricane hitting. New World Order is already here. It's already here. It's right in front of you. Do you know what the chip is, you guys? You know the chip in the left hand? Or the chip or whatever? Do you know what it is? It's your fucking phone. You already have it. Okay? Get off your fucking phone and put the fucking thing down for a while. Okay? And talk to people. Interact. Go outside. Okay? That's the New World Order, is your goddamn phone. Because it's a Black Mirror portal, okay? It's spell word, and it controls your mind. So everybody's like waiting for these chips and all that shit, and it's your fucking phone. You already have it, and now we give it to our kids. We're chipping our kids with the phone. That is the chip. That's the New World Order. Yes, it does need a collapse. Yes. Economy, public education, judicial system, medical needs a collapse. Yes. Can the other party be part of the blockages? Yes. When I do the two-heart clearings, a lot of times there's chaos with their other partner since it's built on a lie anyways. Yes, people's subconscious demons will attack you. And if you are more ascended, their subconscious demons will actually turn into demonic attacks in your life because it feeds on your energy. So be very careful with that. And I've actually attacked myself with my own subconscious demons. And if you want to, I talk about divine union and what it's all about on my Patreon. So if some of you left my Patreon, rejoin it, because I'm going to start posting more on what divine union is all about, because I think a lot of it's bullshit that we're being told. Yeah, you're already chipped. Everybody's waiting for these chips to be implanted, blah, blah, blah. Okay, no, you guys, it's underhandedly happening to you right now. You stare at your fucking phone, you sit there and stare on it, it gets you in tunnel vision, okay? Like I watch, because I can see interdimensional stuff on people. I can see the tunnel vision on people when they're on their phones and they're like this, and it's like, okay, like literally, like that is the New World Order. That is the manipulation. That is what's ruining and destructing society. That is where people get the temptation of the evil, is literally through their devices. Okay? Okay, like my ex plastered my nudes on the internet. Where do you think the idea came from? Getting into porn addiction on his fucking phone and getting into that shit. Okay? If he didn't have his fucking phone, we wouldn't be in this position. Ding, ding, ding. Truth about Facebook. Yes, Facebook is one of the most evil things. That's why I don't really like to sit on it. Facebook's the worst. But don't fear it at the same time. Don't fear it, because that's just going to draw in shit on yourself. If you have nothing to hide, who gives a shit? But do you notice mindless scrolling on social media? Why? Like, why? Like I watch people. They're just like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, there's outside, like, just beautiful nature. Like, what about your children? Like, play with your children, interact with each other. You know? Hello, Joy. Jill, you gotta choose one or the other. The old one's creeping back in because you're still hooked to him. Yeah, mine. I've been actually sick of my phone. Like, I do my work and then I'm like, no, I'm done. That's it. I've been over it. Go back to reading. Like, we have an attention span of 9 seconds now because of our phones. Yeah, we need to get off it. It's ruining our minds. It's infecting our brains. The iPhones are the worst ones. Yeah, and then you start noticing like all this like stuff in nature and stuff, you guys. That is what spirituality is all about. It's your connection to nature. Okay, it's not your connection to your phone. It's your connection to nature, God, nature. And we've been programmed by the system to fear nature. Don't go outside. It's going to kill you. You can't do this. You can't do that. Oh my God. Like, no. You know, your DNA upgrades come from the sun. Like, your food comes from the ground. Like, you know, it's just like there's so much work you can do in nature that will manifest things and stuff like that. That's what it's all about. It's really what it's all about. Yes, go to nature. Be in nature. Don't fear nature. Nature's beautiful. I love it. Okay, I need to get off this thing. I need to get off this. Nature's what recharges you. Yes, nature will recharge you. We're inside too much. Humans are actually weakening. As a collective, we are weakening from being indoors too much, from climate control, from the food that we're having, from the water that we're having, the water out of the tap that's, you know, got the chlorine and all the bullshit in it, but the bottled water too, I feel like has shit in it too. From our phones, like, we're weakening as a collective, you know, and then we need to like start strengthening our body, mind, and soul. Things are better with my life. It's improving, yes. Life is improving. Thank you. I mean, I'm going through a lot of obstacles right now, but I'm getting through it. I'm standing true to myself. My kids are they're adjusting because their father hasn't been around in 9 months now, so they're adjusting to that, and unfortunately the damage is already done. So that's a transition for them. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Once a father abandonment wound is in a child, I think it's pretty permanent. Yes, 20 minutes a day outside will make a hell of a difference. And challenge yourself. Humans are designed for hardship. Challenge yourself. Okay? Challenge yourself. Take a cold shower. Do the challenge. Do an ice bath. I've done these things, okay? When it comes to the obstacles or the challenges that you're going to have, you're going to be forced to go through the challenges to strengthen your body, mind, and soul. Okay? Like, literally you will. That's part of the process. Yes, my kids are strong. They have some effects of what went on, though, and there's nothing I can do about it, but I feel like that the pros outweigh the cons here with everything going on. It's better to not have somebody around in their life that's toxic than to have somebody toxic that's infecting them. Does that make sense? So I feel like that things are going to look up for my children this year. Who the hell is texting? All right. Okay, so I'm going to get off here, you guys. All right. Have a good night. Bye-bye.